Hey, welcome back. Today is April 7th, Wednesday, and on this post, I'll be telling you about the overall crypto markets, which includes Bitcoin dominance and Bitcoin price action, and see how they could potentially affect the overall altcoin markets. Before diving into Filecoin, FILUSD, and see what is going on in here. I'll be telling you about the bullish and bearish case scenarios for today, as well as the short-term price prediction on this market, according to what I'm seeing on the charts. Before I begin today, if you guys are enjoying this content, make sure to subscribe to this channel and like this video, as I'll be keeping you updated on the latest crypto setups on my watch list, regardless if it's a good day or a bad day. If you want to support me and don't already have a Webull brokerage account, you guys can use my referral link down below. They're still giving away 2 free stocks as of today upon a successful sign up and a qualifying deposit of $100 US, and I will also receive a referral bonus if you guys sign up under me. Please also read my full disclaimer below. I am not a financial advisor and this is not financial advice. I am purely sharing my own speculations and opinions on this market. I cannot tell you the future, and you should always do your own due diligence before trading or investing in this market, as it's extremely risky and volatile. If you have any questions or comments, please do only leave them in the comment section below, but I'll try my best to get to as many of them as possible. Now, see what's going on in this market first. Most importantly, I do take a look into Bitcoin dominance. It tells me where the money could be trending into. Would it be Bitcoin, altcoins, or neither? Today, we have Bitcoin dominance down over 1.5%. This breaks down to Bitcoin price action down about 3.5%. Total altcoin market cap down almost 7%. Now, this is the downside of Bitcoin dominance trending upwards. I will usually see Bitcoin pullbacks affecting total altcoin market cap more. I usually emphasize Bitcoin dominance trend downwards. That's generally speaking better for the altcoins on both the upside and downside. Because conversely speaking, if Bitcoin dominance was trending downwards, the downside of that, I will usually see Bitcoin pullbacks not affecting total altcoin market cap more as much. Okay, so for example, if Bitcoin dominance was trending downwards, Bitcoin pulls back by 1%, I could usually expect to see total altcoin market cap pulling back by less than 1%. Let's go over to Bitcoin dominance here, where I do see a falling wedge pattern that is still in play on the weekly time frame here, okay, for Bitcoin dominance, and look at the last 2 times where we did have a falling wedge pattern as well. Now, falling wedge patterns are generally bullish patterns with a 68% chance of a breaking to the upside, according to Thomas Bukowski and his website, thepatternSite.com. If this price action breaks to the upside like it has for the past 2 instances, I don't think that's ideal for the altcoins, because if Bitcoin dominance changes course and goes back upwards, the best case scenario is if Bitcoin is actually trending higher. The worst case scenario would be that if Bitcoin dominance trends higher, Bitcoin pulls back, and the altcoins are going to feel it a lot more, like we are seeing today. Let's go over to Bitcoin, see what's going on in here. As I have pointed out on the weekly time frame here, most notably, there is still bearish divergence playing out, as we did see 2 consecutive higher highs here on the price action chart. However, 2 consecutive lower highs on the RSI. That's classic bearish divergence. A safer signal for me to look for here to see if this bearish divergence is done playing out would be seeing a higher high on the price action chart along with a higher high on the RSI. The last high RSI reading I'm looking to beat is about 75 here, okay, from this little top right here. Let's take a look into the monthly time frame, where there has been bearish divergence for quite some time, and we are in overbought territory still, just not as overbought as the last couple of waves here, okay? Not something I lose track of, because do take a look into what happens the last few times here in history, okay, where Bitcoin did get into overbought territory on the monthly time frame, okay? It does pull back, and if it does pull back, one data point here on the monthly time frame is 1 month worth of pulling back. Let's take a look into the daily time frame. Key resistance, still the 60K. We are now breaching that key support here, the daily 21 MA. We still have about 4 more hours left on this daily candle until it closes. So let's see if we can actually close back on top of this daily 21 MA. Otherwise, it will be making it official that we have flipped this support into resistance again. Then the next level of key resistance will be the daily 50 MA, the white line. If Bitcoin continues pulling back here, it could still have a bearish effect on the altcoins. That bearish effect will be greater if Bitcoin dominance is trending higher. Let's go over to Filecoin. Let's take a look from the monthly time frame down to the daily and see if we have any overbought RSI readings or possible bearish divergence scenarios. Monthly time frame here, we don't have reading. Let's move on to the weekly where we are at slight overbought territory at about 75 here. Okay, I can't say anything about possible bearish divergence here yet because we haven't had a weekly candle close. So I won't have two potential tops to compare it to for now. Okay, we still have a good part of the week here left until it closes. 3-day time frame here, we're currently about 71 RSI reading, and if price action was to make a higher high here on this time frame, it does need to beat the last RSI reading of about 92 here to negate bearish divergence. And bearish divergence, more often than not, can still signal a pullback. Daily time frame, we are not in overbought territory. We're about RSI reading of 60. Very similar thing could be said about possible bearish divergence as what I said on the 3-day time frame. Now, we don't have too much data here on the macro time frames starting from the daily here, okay, from this pivot point here. So let's take a look into the 12-hour time frame. 12-hour time frame, I do see a falling wedge pattern that could be playing out, okay. Like I said, falling wedge patterns, according to Thomas Bukowski and his website, thepatternset.com, it is a 68% chance of it breaking to the upside. If it breaks to the upside by, let's say, April 9th, noontime UTC, just as an example, okay, the measure target would be about $214. Measure targets. Now, measure targets are theoretical approximate targets only, may actually be different in real life price action, more or less. Let's take a look into some of the key supports and resistances relevant to this price action right now. So let's take a look on the daily time frame to see a more consolidated view. Key resistance immediately would be the $160 FIB level area. Next up would be coming from this group of wicks right here, indicating past resistance at about $180 to even over $205. Okay, that range here from this past group of trading resistance. After that, it'll be slightly under $240 there. Okay, key support, first of all, would be the $135 FIB level area. Daily 21 MA, the blue line. If that does not hold, it'll be about the $115 FIB level area. Now let's take a look into the bullish and bearish case scenarios. Bullish case scenario, price action breaks out of this falling wedge pattern and go towards its measured target, mining some of the resistance levels I have just pointed out. Also, be paying attention to some short-term moving averages that could also be above the pattern right now as well, okay? Including the 12-hour 21 MA, that looks like it could be above the pattern, but do take a look yourselves on the smaller time frames, from the hourly time frame even, for short-term moving averages that could be above the pattern. So that's the bullish case scenario, breaks out of this pattern, go towards its measured target, mining the resistance levels I have just pointed out. Bearish case scenario, price action breaks its bottom trend line. That should take into consideration of breaking this $135 FIB level area. Then the next level of key support I'll be looking at will be the daily 21 MA. If that does not hold, I'll be looking at the $115 FIB level area and seeing if that support holds. Now, these are my bullish and bearish case scenarios for today. Let me know if you found it helpful. Give me a thumbs up if you did. Let me know your agreements, disagreements, feedback. I love to hear them. Hope you manage your risk carefully. And if you'd like to see any more of my most recently uploaded videos on YouTube, you guys can check out my links up here on YouTube. See you next time.